bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't brave from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me.
We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Reed. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
The Raider first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Josh Jacobs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Reed. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The throw over the middle taken in. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jacobs now. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They get this out left, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Browns nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Reed. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Reed. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Reed to throw on 3rd down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, over Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
1 yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. And a Las Vegas first down.
Looking to throw. Reed. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Reed. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Las Vegas.
From the gun, Reed. The left side completion to Jones. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And 3 at the Browns' 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Reed. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the gun, Reed. And he's going to go down here and sacked. They push him back to the 34. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Reed. And the pressure gets to him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that side.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt.
Mayfield's pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
To throw, Mayfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking long for Westbrook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Boy, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Reed. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, Reed. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
30-yard line.
out of the gun. They run it with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Great tackle by Eric Armstead.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
We got three. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shoot.
Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And to Las Vegas, 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Now Reed, off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones.
Complete.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. To throw is Reed on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Browns 12. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll let it. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind them.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice...
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Number 10.
Rico Gafford. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Browns 18.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here we go. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
10 at the 35-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Taylor Muse with it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 1st down, Jones.
Today's final score, Raiders 32.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
so for Las Vegas, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.